Hi and welcome. I'm Beck Sands, a business mentor for ex-corporate women looking to grow thriving, freedom-based businesses, replacing their corporate income. It is so amazing to be here with you again in front of video. I haven't done them for a while. I have changed a little bit of my strategy according to the direction that I've been taking my business, which has gone from personal brand mentoring to business mentoring, but basically capturing all that I do to support my clients holistically to build their business, which includes personal brand, but is not limited to. So I'm going to be doing these weekly videos, which will be a pre-record rather than a live stream. So mixing it up a little bit and doing pre-records for now. But yeah, hopefully these support you. And if you do have any content suggestions or questions that you'd like me to answer in videos about building your business to multi-six figures, like I have very, very gratefully done for myself, then please do reach out to me, DM me, or email me at becksands@becksands.com. Yeah, and you can please do just share those questions with me because I would love to answer those on these weekly videos. I'm going to try and keep this super short. So this week's topic is going to be my morning and evening routines to help set you up for success in your business. Now, I have made some notes because I don't want to just ramble forever. So, yeah, I'm going to dive into it, but hopefully this really supports you to grow your business as well. Now, a bit of a disclaimer when it comes to building my business and when it comes to having those quite extensive morning and evening routines that I have, I just want to share that, I don't have kids at the moment. A lot of my clients do. So I completely understand. And I do work with clients that have children. But, I know if you don't have a lot of time, this can feel very daunting to have this kind of extensive morning and evening routines. So I just want to say, please take this on board, but, you can modify to your own situation. And obviously, if you don't have heaps of time, you can just do much smaller versions of what I'm talking about. But the message here is that your morning and evening routines do really set you up for success in your business because your business is not happening in isolation. It's you as a person. And so if you're feeling really good in general, then your business will thrive as a result of that. And that's not to say it will suffer if you're feeling bad or anything like that, because we all have those days where we feel terrible. We all have those times in life where we're going through things, and that is totally fine as well. But continuing to sort of anchor into those rituals and routines that will support you in your business is going to, help you through those more challenging times and the good times as well. So I'm going to dive into this now. So my morning routine first. Let's go into my morning routine. So generally, this starts with me doing some kind of grounding. I can be really prone to anxiety and stressy kind of working, and living. So I really have to do things that ground me in the morning and don't kind of ramp me up before the day has even begun, which means that I now don't do social media in the mornings or evenings, like after a certain time. So in the mornings, the first thing that I will do is I will do a meditation. So I do a 10 or 20-minute meditation. Often I don't use anything except a timer, but sometimes I will do like a timed meditation using Insight Timer app or the Calm app. But I do like to do that. And I do that at the same time as using my I have like an LED face mask, which I really love to do. And it's almost like the light that helps with the meditation. It's really nice. Anyway, so I do that first thing in the morning. And then I will get up and I'll do some kind of exercise. So at the moment, I'm really loving getting outdoors and going for a walk along the beach just to get out in nature. And that's primarily because I work from home. And so I really do need that time outdoors. Otherwise, I feel like I haven't left the house for the day, and that can make me feel really like I've got cabin fever. So I do like to get outside in the mornings. And you will probably see if you're following me on Instagram, pretty much every morning I'm sharing photos of the beach because we're lucky enough to live just 10 minutes, 5 minutes walk from the beach. So that's been a really nice way to start my day. Sometimes I'll listen to a podcast. Sometimes I will just, connect into nature and just listen to my own thoughts, because sometimes it's like a really good time to process any thoughts that are coming up, and to really kind of give your own like consciousness time to like a chance to think things through. And often I'll get my best ideas on a walk as well. So I don't always like to fill it with podcasts, but I do love the inspiring podcast, the odd inspiring podcast or audiobook as well. So so I do that first, and then I'll come home and shower and have a smoothie, and sort of get ready for my morning. Feed the cats, of course. Moxie and Ollie have to be fed. And then I'll make a coffee. So at the moment I'm having decaf Nespresso with some cacao, which I'm really loving. And if you want to know what's in my smoothie, then just DM me and let me know, and I can share that. But it's just a green smoothie with some pea protein powder and frozen berries and stuff. But yeah, if you want the specific recipe, let me know and I can share that on socials. So then I will, like after I've showered and gotten ready, then I will come and sit at my desk, and I will, dive into my most focused task for the day, which at the moment is writing my book for business, which I'm working on for the first 60 minutes of every day. And I'll usually try and get to my desk by about 9 o'clock. And wake up at 6:30. So then I've got a really good amount of time before I'm actually starting work. And it just helps me to ground. I'm not on social media or email before then, and it just really helps me to set the tone for the day. Okay. And then switching off. So this is my evening routine, and it kind of starts like as soon as the day is over, which is sometimes 4 p.m., sometimes 5 p.m. But it's really, really important for me to have that kind of really good evening ritual so that I'm not tempted into bad habits like drinking wine every evening, which has happened in the past, or, just like watching hours of TV on things like that. So, so what I do at the moment is I will, just before I switch off my desk, off my laptop for the day, I will make sure that I've got a really clear list of things that I'm doing the next day. So I know what my priorities are the next day. I know what I need to work on so that I don't get to my desk the next day and feel really frazzled and overwhelmed because I've got all these competing priorities that I haven't yet worked out what I need to do first. So I'll make sure that I've got my schedule as planned out as possible for the next day. And of course, like if I can reply to as many emails as possible before the end of the day, I'll do that at that stage too. And that just like sets my mind at ease for the evening. So knowing that like I've sort of wrapped up everything that I can for the day in a really nice way. And then I will often go to Pilates. So I'm really keen at the moment on doing like 4:30 Pilates or 5:30 Pilates. So I used to be like all about yoga, and I was like this yoga devotee, and I would go like every day. But since moving to Newcastle, which is this beautiful little beach town just a couple of hours north of Sydney, I have really gotten into reformer Pilates, and I found it's a really great way to combat sitting at the desk all day. And it's really great for everything, for strength, for flexibility. It's really great for your mind as well. Like it's really relaxing. And it's really cool because we've got a good little community that goes. So it's kind of hitting a lot of, it's ticking a lot of boxes, right? So I will often go at 4:30 or 5:30 in the afternoons, and it's a nice way because I don't have a commute. Like it's a nice way to switch off from work. So I'll do that, and then I come home, and then I'll just generally make dinner. We'll watch like 1 hour of TV with my husband, and then we will make some herbal tea, clean up the kitchen, and then pretty much go to sleep by like like go to bed at like 8:30 after feeding the cats, Moxie and Ollie, of course. It's all about the kitties. Anyone with cats will know what I'm talking about. And then, yeah, I'll read or something like that until, yeah, going to sleep. And then I will also, at that point in the day, I will list out 3 things I'm grateful for just to really set the tone and to put me in that mindset of like what went right that day rather than like, all the things that went wrong, because our brain can really have that negative kind of like that tendency towards the negative. So I think if we can like consciously really look at what we're grateful for, what are some of the things that went right that day, it's a really nice way to end the day. And that's it. And then we're like, I'm in bed asleep by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then up again the next day to do it again. But it's just a really, I think, nice thing to do, to have those morning and evening rituals and routines that can really just support you to set up your day so that you can be the most productive and effective that you can and use your time in the best possible way so that you're not working all the hours. So ultimately, that is sort of the reasoning behind why I do these things. And also it's how I want to live my life. Like that just gives me peace to have that routine most of the time. And then of course, like there's days when I'm in Sydney or away or we're on holidays or we're traveling in some way and then it doesn't look like that at all. But things can get out of balance and then come back into balance. So I hope this has supported you. I hope you find it interesting. I always do find it interesting listening to a little bit of behind the scenes of people's lives. But yeah, it seems very mundane to me talking through it, but hopefully you've gotten something out of it and you can adapt some of these tools and routines as well so that you can grow and thrive in your business. But yeah, it's been so nice to be connected with you. And if you haven't already, jump on over to my email list, sign up at becksands.com, because I do share a weekly email on a Monday. And if you haven't already got my free download, the business scale, which shows you the 5 different stages of business so you can know how to get to the next level. Because I know sometimes we can have sort of blinders on and we can't see the next step because we're feeling really like we just, you just have those blinders on, the blind spot in business, and it's really hard to see the next level sometimes. So hopefully this will support you. So if you jump on over to becksands.com, I think it's /the business scale or business scale, and you can grab that free download. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week.